Today I'm going to reveal the secret spice behind every WebGL website. Whenever we visit a shader heavy website, there is always one thing in common, that is smooth fluid effect running everywhere. But the sad part is, nobody on YouTube really shows how to use this kind of fluid effect easily on our websites. So I decided to reveal the secret, and this is exactly what we are gonna build in this video. If you like this kind of breakdown content, consider subscribing to the channel. I have also attached the source code, so if you get stuck anywhere, it will definitely help you out. Without wasting any more time, let's get started. I did not touch layout.js, I just imported DNSense and used its font variable in global CSS, and it applied everywhere automatically. Now inside the page.js, we will create the entire layout for our animation. Inside the page.js, I am creating a full screen header with a black background and setting it to relative so I can position things for the animation. Next, inside the header, I am adding a full size div using flex to space things out, centering items and giving it some padding with a higher z-index. I am creating another div to wrap two elements, an h1 and a p tag. For the h1, I am using a big font size, white color, uppercase text, tight spacing, and no extra line height. Next, for the p tag, I am keeping the font small, limiting the width, adding a bit of top margin, and reducing the line height with a monospace font. I am adding one more h1 outside this div with the same styling as before, just giving it a top margin of 8 VW. Lastly, I am adding a negative top margin to the left side wrapper div. And with that, our layout is completely done. Now let's move on to the 3D part. I have already created a component called StoneJSX. First, I am making it a client component and importing everything we need for the animation. Before we move ahead, we need to install few dependencies. Make sure to install them exactly the way I am showing in the video. Once everything installed, I am just creating a model component, loading the GLB with useGLTF and dropping it in using a primitive, then scaling it down and rotating it a bit on y-axis. Next, I am setting up the canvas, placing the camera a bit away, adding a studio environment for lighting, and then just rendering the model inside it. Now, inside the page.js, I am adding a full-size absolute div and placing the stone component inside it. Alright, now our model is fully visible. I am also using stats so you can see the FPS on your screen. It is really important when working with shaders cause if something goes wrong, the FPS drops and you instantly know something is off. Now to rotate the model, I am using a ref and use frame and just updating the Y rotation on every frame. Now comes the final part, the fluid effect. I am just adding the fluid component inside Effect Composer. As soon as I add this, you will see a blue fluid effect appear. That's just the default. Now we will tweak it by passing some props. I am just passing two props, setting the dark color and tweaking the curl value to change how the fluid moves. And with that, we have finally created our fluid effect. If this video helped you, let me know in the comments. I will see you in the next one.